there. This is Dawn Chitwood with Advice Chicks, and I am very excited today to have Ellie Pappas. She is a life coach from New York with us today to share her mess to success story on the Solopreneur Spotlights feature. So, hi, Ellie. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good. Thanks for having me.
Thank you for being here and taking the time to talk to us, and I think it's really important to share our stories with other entrepreneurs who are going through something that these can be very inspiring. And so tell us a little bit about your business and what you do.
So, yeah, I started life coaching about a little over a year ago. I've been training with the Quantum Success Coaching Academy, and basically we've been trained in providing processes for our clients to raise their vibration, also to get clear on their purpose in life. Those are the two main areas that we work with. And yeah, so I've been training around those areas, and that's what I provide in my business, those two main things.
Fantastic. Now, I always say that we teach what we know, and we know because we've gone through it. So how would you say your experiences have really prepared you for what you're doing now?
Definitely. Definitely when I was a child, my teenage years, my early 20s, I had anxiety, I had depression, I was always seeking outside of myself for help. I went to therapy. I also lost my father when I was 10 years old. I had, a lot of trust issues, not just thinking like the world had turned its back on me. And I guess, growing up, I just started to grab on to self-help. And I was also a social worker before this. So I was always like in human services, just believing in the healing modality. And so I became very spiritual a couple of years ago and started to just kind of heal myself, going to meditation circles, learning about processes to help myself and to really heal myself. And just started really getting inspired by my own inner strength mostly, but also inspired by the tools that I was picking up from all these different places, and just knowing that my potential is unlimited. The sky's the limit, really. You can there's no end to this journey, and that's what inspires me most of all. You never get it done. There's always more growth.
I agree with that. I think that's one of the common fallacies in life, is we always look and say, well, I'm ready to be there. Well, where is there? When you get there, then you want to be somewhere else. So it's, and I think this can be really tough. A lot of the people that are watching are entrepreneurs, and so I know you're a life coach and you deal with people, not just entrepreneurs, but in the whole scope of life development and stuff like that. So, but particularly in businesses, I think that the missing piece is self-limiting beliefs, and that can a lot of times keep us from doing the things that we're trying to do in our business and succeeding. So how would you give people, what advice do you give people to help overcome that?
Yeah, that's huge. It's huge. It's the biggest, I think it's the biggest piece that people are kind of working with or, challenged with. And there are different ways that I help people recognize this self-limiting beliefs, and basically maybe acknowledging it, but also I ask a simple question: if you were that person that you are seeking to be, what kinds of behaviors would you have? How would you think about things? What perspective on life would you have? Just kind of helping them to step into that and bring that into their present moment. Right, so there's a lot of various different processes that I can use to I've helped myself do it through it, giving it to others as well. It's very helpful.
I love that, and I think that's such an important tool to actually put yourself there, because a lot of people, that's really hard for them. It's like they don't even envision themselves being there. All they can see is right in front of them, right?
Yeah, they think it's over there, like it's unattainable, and it's not. It's really not.
Well, and I think that is so important in business. And so how do you feel what is your ideal client? Like, what's the one problem that most people come to you with, or is it really just run the gamut of issues?
Okay, yeah, I think one of the biggest common themes that I see is people not owning or being in control of their thoughts and how it makes them feel, not having that awareness. So I help clients to build that awareness, because we can control our thoughts, and we can take ownership of our emotions, and that affects our our realities basically, because our emotions and our thoughts create our reality. And so people are kind of feeling helpless, like their thoughts are like taking them for around a roller coaster, and just giving people the tools and to basically say, you are the master. You are. It's just about practice and intention. So.
I completely agree. It's creating those sustainable habits, and like you said, that comes through practice. So I think that's. So do you deal with a lot of? Do you do some business coaching? Does it kind of bleed over? Is it just life coaching? Or could anything be strictly something? But
it's mostly life coaching. It's mostly working on breaking through blocks, especially when it comes to purpose, which I guess can be business related.
Yeah.
Because a lot of people are afraid of their purpose, right? Because of what it means, and so breaking through those self-limiting beliefs so that you can live your purpose, right? Because when we're not living our purpose, we're living a lie, and it's just gonna chase you forever.
Yes, it does. It comes back to haunt us over and over again.
Forever.
Yeah, we can keep ourselves as busy as we want to be, but it's still there lurking in the shadows.
Always there, tapping you on the shoulder.
Yeah. Well, it's been, it's really neat to hear you talk about what you've shared today as far as like the anxiety and the depression, because it's like I listen to what people are saying, and it's like I can so resonate with it. And I imagine that a lot of people watching today are saying, yes, me too. I deal with that too, and it's so hard to get over. So what would you say is the one piece of advice that you would share with the people that are watching to kind of help them get over it in the way that you have, or that you still are?
It's a process. Like I said, you never get it done. It's a process, and your only responsibility is to be where you are and to kind of create intentions for yourself and allow yourself to follow your desires. Like, who do you want to be? And so it's not about being perfect. It's a process. As long as you're keeping it moving forward, and have the intention to better yourself and evolve, I think that's our job. That's our only job as human beings.
Yeah, I agree. And to enjoy the journey, right? I mean, that's what it's all about.
Yeah.
So, I encourage everybody watching, because like we kind of talked about, even though she is just strictly a life coach, even if you're in business, that's the missing piece a lot of times, is kind of developing it as an integrative thing. So I encourage you to check out Ellie's business. Her website is in the description of this video, and I'll also have her Facebook page linked so you can connect with her there. And she does have a special offer for everybody watching today, so I'll let her tell you about that.
Yeah, so the first consultation with me is always free. It lasts from 50 to 60 minutes. And so, yeah, that's available to you if you want to take advantage of that. Go ahead. I'm here.
Yes. Well, wonderful. I think that is a great offer. It's amazing what you can find out about yourself in 60 minutes. And it just might be the catalyst for some really great things. So
Yeah.
I really appreciate you being here with me today. I seem to have blacked out, but I'm still here. I don't. But thank you so much for taking the time.
Thank you for having me, Dawn.
Thank you so much. Well, again, everybody, please connect with Ellie. Her information is in the description of this video, and we'll see you again on the next Mess to Success story.
Bye.